Hey guys, what's up? So as you can see by the title of this video, today I'm going to be trying out the KKW Concealer Kit. I picked this up on the first release. I ended up getting it like a week or two ago, but I was so sick I literally couldn't film a video. So I'm feeling a little better today and I want to try it out with you guys. It's a perfect day to try it out because I have like some dark circles and little bags from like being sick. So I did all my makeup. I also ended up trying out the KKW powdered contour kit and I'm actually wearing this today. It looks really pretty. I feel like this color here is a little bit orangey. It's probably more best for like a tan when you're tan in the summertime. I think it's gonna be a perfect shade for me. So I ended up using this shade here mainly, which is the contour 1, and then the contour 2 I just added a little bit, but I can't wait to get like a nice tan because I know this is gonna look really pretty. I haven't tried out the highlighters yet and I wanted to try out the Amrezy highlighter today, so I'm gonna do that. But yeah, I'm gonna open this up and let's jump right in and see what this little kit brings inside. So everything comes in this little bag, which kind of reminds me of like those military food bags, but I love the color of it. It's really pretty. And yeah, it just comes like in this regular bag. It also brought this little picture, and I think this is an artist from Instagram that drew this, but on the back here it just says how to apply it. So I'm going to do it exactly how the instructions say. It says conceal, apply liquid concealer to under eyes and blend to a flawless under eye. So basically just apply it like a regular concealer. And then bake, it says apply desired amount of baking powder on pointed sponge. So I have the brush here and one side is just like the contour brush. It's like a tiny bit smaller, as you can see, and a little bit rounder, and then the other side has a little sponge on it. So I'm gonna apply it with this just to test this out. It says brighten using the fluffy brush end of concealer brush 2. Apply desired amount of brightening powder to brighten under the eye. So yeah, basically the same exact way you would apply concealer and baking powder. So this is the concealer. I ended up getting it in shade 6. I was gonna get 5 and they sold out literally in like a second while I had it in the cart. So I ended up taking shade 6. I think it's gonna be perfect because I do have a little bit of a tan going on. And the powder comes in shade 2, which I think this is like the more pinky based one. Yeah, so that's the powder. And the brightener. Ooh, these are really pretty. This comes in a really nice little packaging. It's like an acrylic case. And this one, whoops, I just dug my nail into it. I don't know if you guys can see that there. But this one's, the brightener is in shade 2 as well. So let's start with the concealer. What I'm gonna do is apply like maybe on my left eye with the little sponge. I don't know if you're supposed to wet this or not, but I'm just gonna use it like this. And then the other end I'm gonna use my Chill Beauty Blender. It has a little bit of makeup on it because I just did my foundation. But yeah, I'm gonna do one side with one and the other with the other one. So I have a mirror right here. I'm just gonna look to the side and start applying the concealer. Yeah, this one's very bright, so I'm glad I didn't go any darker. I was a little worried this wasn't going to be bright enough, but I think it's good. This feels really creamy. It's like gliding on. This feels really nice. Let's see how it blends out. So I'm just going to apply it in a triangle shape right here. I'm going to do this side with the little sponge that comes on the brush. So far it's blending out pretty good. I wonder if you can wet this little sponge just like the beauty blender, because I feel like it will probably blend out a little bit easier. I like the little tip of this because you can clean up your eye makeup a little. But so far that blended out very easily. The true test for me is wearing it all day because I have really bad allergies. And sometimes like I get irritated because I have very sensitive skin, so throughout the day my skin will get like irritated or whatever, but so far I don't feel like any irritation or anything. Ooh, It looks nice. I feel like that definitely covered my under eyes. I was gonna apply a little bit more, but I think I'll do the other side and then we'll see where we're at. But so far this looks really nice. I don't know if you guys can see the difference. That really brightened up my under eye a lot. If you guys see me looking up, I'm just checking out my makeup in the viewfinder, but wow, that really brightened up my under eyes a lot. It doesn't look like cakey at all. You can see a little bit of my fine lines, but it almost looks natural. It doesn't look like super cakey or anything. So I'm gonna apply the other side with my beauty blender and see if it blends out a little easier. It was okay blending it out with this, but I think it took off a lot of the product. So I'm gonna try it with my beauty blender because it's a little bit damp, and just apply this like to the other side on my face. I'm gonna use the same amount. Just go in a triangular shape. And I'm gonna blend it out. Already I feel like it's taking off a lot less of the product and it's blending out really nicely with the beauty blender. So I think from now on I'm probably going to use the beauty blender. I'll probably use this to clean up like the edges, but I like the way the beauty blender blended it out. It did it really quickly and just looks a little better with the beauty blender. What do you guys think? Yeah, see, I think this one, it took a little bit too much of the product off, but oh my gosh, with the beauty blender it's perfect and it looks so nice. This is so pretty. So that's what both of these sides look like. I'm gonna add a little bit right here, my forehead, and a little bit down the bridge of my nose. Add a little bit here, just a tiny bit. And let's see, maybe I'll add a little to the sides of my nose too. See, this slims it out a little. Yeah, I like the way it blends out a lot. Look at that. It literally took me like seconds to blend out. So far, I'm kind of loving it. It looks really nice. And I'm just gonna blend out a little bit that I applied to my chin as well. Alright, so now I'm gonna go in and bake with the powder. Like I said, I got the shade number 2. And it looks a lot bigger because of the acrylic, but it's actually kind of small. But I'm assuming you don't need a ton of this. I don't use a lot of powder to bake anyway, so I think this is gonna be a good amount for me. If you're used to using like a lot of powder, this might not be enough for you, but like I said, I don't really apply that much. But I'm actually gonna add a little bit more powder than I usually do and bake, because that's what the little paper says. So I'm gonna add a good amount. I'm gonna try again this side with this to apply it. I feel like you can get in here really good with this little sponge, and I'm just gonna bake all under my eyes. I'm gonna add a little bit more. Sometimes I'm in like a baking mood, and sometimes I just like to add a little bit under my eyes. So today we're just gonna go all out and bake, and I'm gonna use my beauty blender on the other side to apply it too. Just gonna keep going with the same tools. Okay, so now we're baking. A little on my forehead and get a little bit more on the bridge of my nose, and I'll add a little bit here to my chin. Oh, itchy. All right, so I'm gonna let that sit for a little bit, and like I said, I did all my makeup. I'm also gonna try out the Amrezy highlighter. I ended up getting it when it first came out, and it's just been sitting here. Like I said, guys, I've been really sick, But yeah, this is the Amrezy highlighter by Anastasia, and how gorgeous is this? I don't know if you guys can see that. I've heard a lot of people say it makes your skin look wet, so I can't wait to try it out. So I think we're just about done baking. This looks so nice, huh? And what I'm gonna do is just take the other end of the brush and just dust off the powder. Oh my gosh, this looks so pretty already. And dust it off on this side. Yeah, I think with the powder I probably would just add a small amount next time, because sometimes I just like to add a little bit if I'm just going out for like an everyday look. I think before I applied the powder, I liked it a little more the way it was setting, so I definitely would just add a very small amount of powder next time like I usually do. But overall, it looks really nice and my skin looks flawless. So now I'm gonna go in with the brightening powder, and this is what the little packaging looks like. And I forgot to mention, there's also this other dual-ended brush. It kind of reminds me of like the Naked brushes that come with the Naked palettes. It looks just like that. I'm gonna start on the left side and just use the flat end to apply a little bit, and then I'll use the fluffy side of the brush. This is kind of hard to open. Like I said, I dug my nail into it earlier, but this one brings a little mirror on this side, so that's kind of cute. So I'm just gonna dab a little bit of the brightening powder and go right in here. And it looks like it has like a little bit of a sheen to it. It does look like it's brightening my under eyes a lot. Oh yeah, wow, it's brightening my under eyes really good. Every time you use baking powder, I feel like it kind of darkens your concealer a little bit, if that makes sense. So I feel like this is a perfect product to go in after and just highlight a little bit in certain areas just to bring your under eyes out a little bit. But this looks nice. That brightened up my under eyes a lot. I'm gonna blend it out a little bit with this. Ooh. I'm gonna use the fluffy end on the other side to try it out. I think this side's better to like buff your under eyes out a little, but I'm really loving this brightening powder that like brightened my under eyes a lot. Yeah, I think it's best to use the fluffy end and just add a little bit. You don't want to put too much. This side's like completely whited out. I think I'm gonna go in with my regular beauty blender and blend it out, because I actually have to go on a lunch date after this, and I'm gonna tone it down a little bit. So now I'm gonna apply the Amrezy highlighter, and I'm gonna use this end of my contouring little brush from the contour kit. And I'm just gonna apply this to my cheekbones. This is so pretty. It makes your skin look so dewy and wet. Oh my gosh, I think I'm loving this highlighter too. This looks so pretty. And I'm gonna add a little bit of the highlighter to my nose. I know some people don't like this look, but I love a nose highlight. I don't know why. I think it just looks so pretty. I'm gonna add a little bit to my forehead. This concealer and brightening powder look so good together. I might just try to bake with the concealer powder like very lightly, maybe with like this brush next time, and try that out too. But I don't know, I'm gonna play with it. But so far I love the way this concealer looks. I feel like it brightened my under eyes a lot. I'm pretty surprised. I know some people liked it and some people didn't, and I think I'm really loving it right now. So I went ahead and finished my makeup. This is what the concealer looks like. I'm really happy with this concealer kit. I'm gonna try it out next time and just use a little less powder. I might even try the concealer with my Laura Mercier powder. But I do love this brightening powder. It worked so good. It just brightened up my under eyes a lot. I want to try this out also with the concealer with no other powder to see what it looks like. But if you guys have tried out the KKW Concealer Kit, let me know down below what you guys think about it. I'm gonna let you guys go because I have to go on my little lunch date. I'm gonna be late. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.